All right, you're still watching Ways. Pop some popcorn. Is that why I'm craving popcorn today? Grab a blanket and your favorite buddy. Put away the cell phones and tablets, and then queue up a string of movies for a fun night of entertainment. Now, National Movie Night on the 2nd of Friday in June encourages us to start or restart the tradition of movie nights with friends and family. Movies have been bringing people together for over 100 years. The stars, the story, entertainers connect us and helps us to create memories. As technology evolves, so does how we enjoy our movie nights, has evolved now from the theater to real home movies, the VCR, DVD, and streaming platforms like we have today. We've been enjoying movies on big and small screens. So Drive-In Movies invited us to enjoy films from the comfort of our cars. Today, our video library is as large as we want it to be, thanks to all those streaming platforms. Now, we can even enjoy movies in our own backyards, projected onto screens with, and under the stars. Hello, ladies. Who is a movie person here?
I am.
I stayed up.
I
was just telling
movie
Uti.
Person.
So these days, once I get home, I just pick up maybe like a snack, usually mangoes, because I love mangoes. And I just sit down. I finish. I'll just look for the one that is not too long. So last night I watched Hustle on Netflix. Beautiful movie. Very beautiful movie. It was about the basket. I mean, it's a story from nothing, from grass to grace, but he was so talented, but the part about the talent is not enough because he had to discipline himself.
Yeah, talent is
not enough. So you should watch that movie if you have the time. Hustle.
I will.
Yeah, Adam Sandler, what's her name? Queen Latifah. Yeah.
And the whole
It was a good one.
Yeah.
I think
all the NBA stars.
Old, right?
No,
it's a new movie on Netflix. Yeah, very lovely movie.
Another one that I know is very nice. Everybody's talking about now is Miss Sloan or something like that. Sloan, yeah, Miss
Sloan is
Sloan.
old, old, yeah. But it's a good movie.
But
as
it's
well.
a good
Well,
one.
I guess I can see why Sloan would be trending at this point in time because she's a lobbyist, so political.
Oh
moves,
yeah, so it's moving, it's making
moves.
waves.
But yeah, Sloan is a good movie as well.
Okay.
But yeah, Hustle is
I'll jump in.
Awesome movie, and especially better if you.
So what's the one you recommended again?
I can't remember if it's 12 Angry Men or 12 Mighty Men, but I think it's.
I'm going to look for 12 something
12,
men.
yeah. So it's actually a true story about 12 orphans, but it's not basketball, it's American football. But also
awesome.
a very good
I'm going to
movie.
watch that tonight. So we can do virtual watching. Just connect, snap popcorn, put it on status. We'll know that we are connected.
I've actually done a virtual movie night before. So Customer Service Week 2021. No, I'm sorry, 2020. Yes, 2020. So after COVID, October. On the final day of the week, on the Friday, we actually closed out with the movie night. And funny enough, we watched the sports movie as well, We Are Marshall. But we did it, the whole company, we screened it, and yeah, everybody logged in from wherever they were at home.
Oh, nice.
That's nice.
It's doable. We can
Absolutely.
have a virtual movie
Yeah,
night.
we can do that.
I can do that. All right, so who are we starting with? Uti, your story.
Okay, so I tried to go for something, I wouldn't say unusual, but interesting, given that we're talking about entrepreneurship today. My headline says, Nigerians beat CBN restrictions and trade 78 billion naira in Bitcoin in the first 3 months of the year. So, of course, we all know that in February of 2021, the federal, the CBN banned the trade in cryptocurrencies, but we then find that come 2022, in the first quarter from January to March, there's been a 5.71% increase from the 73.4 billion naira of last year, same period last year, to the 78 billion that 77 billion, it's almost 78 billion, 77.75 billion that we have traded this year. And interestingly enough, I don't even believe that these are the full numbers. So these numbers are being reported from just one platform called Paxful, which is a major peer-to-peer currency trading platform. And Nigeria is their biggest market. And even though, we have grown 5.71%, the global trade on the platform actually grew by 8.33%. Bitcoin has been everywhere. I remember, I think it was end of 2019. Or was it even 20? No, it wasn't 2019. I think it was 2020, where Bitcoin seemed to have skyrocketed through the roof, and it was going for crazy amounts of money. And I remember being shocked when CBN banned it because it just felt like this is the new frontier, right? We're talking, NFTs, all sorts of things are happening in that space. Digital is the future. So eventually, even though the monetary systems are slow, it's almost clear to see that this type of currency is not going anywhere anytime soon. And with Nigerians, where there's a will, there's a way. We find a way. Something can be profitable and you can make money, and then we won't find a way. So clearly, to the tune of 78 billion naira,
that's a lot.
We have found a way.
That's a lot of money.
Okay. Money.
All right. Workers narrowly escaped death as 5-story building collapses in Ebonyi State. Yes, in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, there are building codes and regulations that builders, building contractors and engineers must comply with, which will drastically reduce the rate of the buildings-related accidents if adhered to, but most people prefer to circumvent this. Sorry, I read something else. Several workers luckily escaped death when a 5-story building under construction collapsed in Abakaliki, the Ebonyi state capital. According to sources, the building located at Babo Presco campus of Ebonyi State collapsed at about 2 p.m. on Tuesday, June the 7th. Spokespersons of the state police command said that no casualty was recorded. So a member of the community said that laborers working at the site ran out when the building started vibrating and eventually collapsed. Meanwhile, the government officials have inspected the collapsed building in order to ascertain the cause of the incident. So I think there are a lot of people to, hold responsible. We're lucky there were no casualties here. But this collapse is coming months after this major high-rise collapse in Lagos. And still, these things are going on. I think it's actually not making sense because the government actually have professionals who are supposed to be checking these things and making sure that they're building with the right materials, using the right skilled laborers to do it. But nothing is still being done, and people can die in the process of having this kind of thing happen. I think it's crazy anyways. 5-story building. It's not making sense.
Let's just be thankful
that nobody died.
But I think they should still penalize someone.
No, definitely. I think the builders, I think the government officials as well, who are supposed to be checking
who are supposed to monitor.
Yes.
Because there's supposed to be a monitoring team
exactly.
to check for integrity tests and all of that. So even though we are grateful to God nobody died, but somebody should actually...
Yes, because people could have died, and it happened in the afternoon at 2 p.m. And they were actually workers inside, but when they heard the building
vibration, everybody just scampered out. Not once beaten.
Yeah.
So while speaking on at an event organized by the Nigerian Institute of Estate Surveyor Valuers, the chairman of the Economic Financial Crimes Commission, Abdul Rashid Bauer, said that real estates are safe havens, right, for money launderers. So he said this, that, that they discovered about last month, that they discovered that a retired civil servant had just completed a university in Kaduna State. He built a full university, and the fact is that nobody even reported that transaction even happened. Even amongst the real estate world, nobody knew that thing happened. They only uncovered that. So he says, I made bold to say that this real estate sector is one of the easiest places for money launderers. That's why we are empowering there's an act, I think, that is backed by law for them to be able to prosecute, defaulters. So he's urging this body, that's the Nigerian Institute of Estate Surveyors and Valuers, to partner with the Financial Crimes Commission so that they can weed off, all the bad eggs.
What kind of defaulters are we looking at right now?
Is it?
What kind of defaulters?
So, for instance, transactions like this, right?
Yeah.
For instance, somebody would build a whole university.
And nobody would
know.
Pass through
nobody would see money. Jonathan, nobody knows anything. You just, boom, there's a university somewhere. How did a retired civil servant get funds to be able to build that?
Yeah,
so that's why he's saying
what
that.
The real estate authorities, what are they supposed to do? How are they
so
supposed
that's
to know
why.
whether people pay?
There is supposed to be a body money. You can't. You are a lawyer.
Yes,
I
know.
cannot
That's why.
So every real estate company right now in Nigeria should be under a particular body that monitors
but
all their
even-
transactions
so
and all of
the
that.
question man is asking is, even if they're under a body. So here's the thing, right? We've put in so many things in place to be able to track money. There's BVN, there's this, there's that. The fact is, monies are getting moved around. And I see where he's coming from, because I think I've said it many times on the show. It is in Nigeria that somebody will tell you they paid 200 million cash for a house.
Yes.
I mean, we were just talking about Bobrisky today, 450 million that he was bragging that he paid for a house. Where'd you get that kind of money? So the fact is, there are certain transactions that should raise flags in the financial system. When
If
you are
it
moving-
actually passes through the financial
well, so
system.
that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, you're not going to move 200 million in cash. Most of these houses are... Wait, hold on. Calm down. Calm down. What I'm trying to say is, no, hold on. So, the volume of houses and things that are being sold, they're not all being sold, they're not cash transactions, right? But when you see these monies moving around, what's the point of having BVN? What's the point of having all of this infrastructure to track money, and you still can't do anything
No,
about
Uti,
it?
I think what he's saying here is the EFCC actually track. So if you move money above a certain amount, I think it's 99 million, they will know, they will track the money. So this money is not being moved inside the bank.
At all.
So-
It's cash.
Backdoor channel.
Whether it is backdoor channels, look, how many times have we had, you drive down the road now, you see real estate banners everywhere. Is everybody slinging around cash?
Well, me, I just want to say that I'm happy that they are narrowing, because you see, I keep on saying that if you follow the way real estate they are going, nobody that is earning a decent salary will be able to
my
buy a
point.
house.
And should I tell you something? What did they say? They said an employee, government.
A retired civil
Do you
servant.
know if he's buying this or building this university for one of your politicians?
That's what we are saying. Now, that the same grammar me and you dey speak.
Yeah.
You understand? So my own is that I am happy that this is happening, because my friend had told me that there was an estate in Abuja where a politician just came and bought a whole street. You understand? So automatically the prices that they fix for some of these houses is
Are
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
Because if you
Yeah.
check the indices that makes the property to go up, we don't have those
You're
infrastructures.
right. You're
so
right.
this excess money being pumped in this sector is making life difficult for people,
most people,
that
yes.
can afford to buy a
Yes.
decent
In a
home.
country that has a
yes,
housing
But because they
problem.
need
That has a
to
housing problem.
sneak this money in, they
they
just take the
they
prices.
just increase the price anyhow. So I am happy. I don't. Please.
I'm
continue
happy.
to work.
I just hope they.
I think
do
that
this.
it's just
Yeah.
important that we look at the problems in the right way. So first of all, what we are missing, one of the key things that we're first of all missing in Nigeria, because we have all sorts of people, developers building houses everywhere. With the house
Everywhere.
your building just collapsed.
Yeah.
The reality is, you may not be able to. Yes, you can track the money on one end, but even from the houses, you have to put processes in place that stop people from calling any price they want for a house. So, for
Yeah,
example,
true.
if you build a house, right, there are margins by which you cannot exceed. So if you spend 100 million, for example, on a house, and the rules say that your margin cannot exceed 20%, then you can't sell the house for more than 120 million. We don't have that today.
Yeah.
The person
Sure.
building the house can decide that their margin
Sure.
must be 50%, and they will sell the house for 150. And if they
Sure.
find a buyer, they will
They
sell
even
it.
sell for 200. What are you
Exactly.
saying?
So
You're right.
the fact is, that's part of what's driving the problem. So it is, remember what we were talking about, having institutions in place. We have to have processes in place that at least start to clamp these things down, so that the prices of these houses are controlled
Yeah.
as much as they can be, because again, FX goes up, everything goes up. The cost of land in itself
Yeah, but as
goes up
controlled as
exponentially,
can
but
be.
we're controlling. So it's putting measures in place to fight it. We won't always get it right 100%.
On
We won't
that
catch everybody,
note.
but we should.
We have overshot our time. Let's discuss entrepreneurship. But I like what is happening. Stay with us. We'll be right back.